Hello, Renee Flamond here. For those of you who are mini fans, she had a very healthy checkup at the vet today, so we're happy about that. You guys, this topic, this is motivated because I remember I had gotten I even think I made a video once called that. I got so sick and tired of healing. I got so sick and tired of it. I was over it. And it happened again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And you know the process. Infraction, discovery, fight, heal. Infraction, discovery, fight, heal. And when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, you come to expect this. It's not normal. It becomes normalized. You normalize this pattern, this cycle. There's going to be something wrong. You're going to figure it out. There's going to be a fight, and you're going to have to heal. You're no sooner healing from what they just did, and then they hit you with more. You never quite get to where you can even out because there's always something new coming at you. Well, at some point with my narcissist, I realized I wanted a guarantee. And I asked myself, what would assure me? This helped me turn a corner, and I hope it does for you. What would assure me that the narcissist could never hurt me again? There's only one way I came up with, and I'm sure you understand what that is. And it was to take out the chances altogether for them to do so. It's funny to think about the simplicity of this concept, but it truly is the bottom line. The only way is to not give them the opportunity to hurt you. Meaning, don't put yourself in front of them. They will fail eventually every single chance you give. Now, some can't leave, and we respect those people. They've made that choice. But we hope they have figured out how to coexist as peacefully as possible. We surely do hope that for those people that don't and can't leave. And that could be for many reasons. You know, a lot of channels, oh, you gotta leave, you gotta leave, you gotta leave. I don't do that. People have businesses, they have children, they have grandchildren, they have decades into a marriage. They're not just going to up and leave because they learned about narcissism. It's not going to work like that for some people. So they're stuck there. And we hope that they figure out some kind of existence that works for them. But for the rest of you, this answer may not be what you want to hear, that the only guarantee is to not be in front of them. But I'm telling you, and I realize that, I'm realizing that. But I know that this is the only answer because I was there. I was right where you are. And you're hoping for a magic way to make them listen, understand you, hear you, change, or just care. How many times does that happen? You're in a fight with a narcissist, you're like, you don't even look like you care. I'll take a little caring, please. The raw truth is that with every single encounter with a narcissist and after every single encounter, there is a chance for them to crush you. And that sends you back to the beginning stages of healing. More discovery, more fighting, more healing. And you know, I've had people ask me how to stop the madness because they're deep in the cycle of the back and forth. And let me just tell you something. There will always be back and forth with a narcissist. Always. We are their plaything. If we're around them, there will be more hurt. It's kind of like, I liken the guarantee of not being hurt by them by just not having them around you. It's like the only guarantee to not get a divorce. There's only one. There's only one way to guarantee not getting a divorce. We all know what that is. You don't get married. That's it. It's the only guarantee. There's no guarantee that you won't get divorced. Same here. It is as emphatic of a truth. The only guarantee to not be hurt by a narcissist is to not give them any time with you. Not in person, not on the phone, just nothing. And that is essentially no contact, right? Once you're not in contact with them, now you might say, well, they can still leave me messages, and he left me, a message. I heard it. That was hurtful. He's sending me things. That's hurtful. I'm not having him in front of me. He's still hurting me. They're still in your circle. I'm talking about like my situation right now. The narcissist is nowhere in sight. There's zero communication. He's blocked on my phone. I haven't even checked blocked messages for months and months and months and months. There could be some in there. I doubt it. I think it's fallen off the radar and it's done. There is no, and I'm so far removed from it, and I've had ample time to do my healing, that there's nothing he could do to me now. He can't touch me now. Can't touch me. He's not been around me. He's not around me. I don't open my door to him. Not that he's come by. But I'm saying door, it was metaphorical there. So I didn't have to say not that he comes by. There's no door open. He has no contact with me. And that is when the hurt stopped. And my true healing could really begin. And I mean like layer upon layer upon layer of going through things and piling on your own healing to get to a point that you're strong. If somebody keeps knocking you down, think of like a boxing fight. He doesn't have a chance to breathe if the other guy keeps knocking him back out, You're in the 10th round, he keeps can't really get his footing. It's the same with these people. They will hurt you if they are around you. And I look back on my long list of disaster dates, and I explained those before for you new people. I call disaster dates those things, those dates where you discovered something, you found something out, they hurt your feelings, they crushed you again, you found out what you thought was true, they lied about it. It's a disaster date. They're in our head. I can tell you right now, I know. January 11th, June 11th, June 15th, June 27th, September 18th. Like, I know exactly when things happened. And that happens. We keep that in our brain. So when I look back on my long list, if I had stuck with the first discard, and again, I'm not telling you to leave. It's your decision. But I am telling you, it is one of your guarantees to begin healing. Hands down. Hands down. If I had stuck with that first discard, he wouldn't have been here to hurt me on any of the subsequent dates. Wouldn't have been here. I allowed that by giving him chance after chance after chance. Heck, if I dumped him with the first reason, that was 1 month in. To think, I wouldn't have known any of the pain or occasions that followed. I wouldn't have known any of them because I would have been on to another phase in my life rather than stuck, rather than trying to give it another shot. It is always a fail with the narcissist. Every time. There isn't ever going to be a time where they come through, surprise you, and nothing bad happens. And I don't mean they can't bestow upon you a kindness. That's not what I mean. The temporary moment when they do something nice. They can do that. Of course they can. I'm talking about a consistent feed of positivity without a side dish of hurt to go with it. They're incapable. Incapable! And for new people especially, I wanted to make this crystal clear because so many times we hang in there hoping. And all we end up doing is having to heal again from something new that they do. With each occurrence comes more healing that you have to do, more processing, more trying to understand. Yet their behavior will never make sense to us ever, because we're not narcissists. Protecting yourself from harm is an instinct that should be human nature, but for some reason with these types, we go against that grain. Isn't it weird? Every other aspect of life, you probably do have an instinct, a human natural instinct to protect yourself. But with these people, we don't protect ourselves. And we even open ourselves up to painful occurrence after painful occurrence, without regard for what we need. We need time and space to heal from the infraction after betrayal. And unless you get yourself that time, there's always going to be more pain to process. You can't possibly move forward if you're still grappling with last month's pain, and now there's new pain, and this weekend there's going to be more pain, and how? I had a long list, and I still have a long list of things that now they're in the background. Now they're old. But I wasn't even over one thing, and then boom, something else happened, and boom, something else happened, and boom, something else happened. Now, I have long said, I love my journey. I'm grateful for my journey. It taught me things. I'm bringing that to you. So no, I don't rewind and say, ooh, I should have broken up with him in month 1. But I can certainly try to help you if you are seeing horrible red flags and signs in month 1. Why are you staying? Because of the love bombing. You want to get back to that. Assess accurately if you think they are a narcissist, because you won't get back to that. And even if you do, that'll be a temporary band-aid they show you to keep you in their company, for whatever reason they have. I know that love bombing can be powerful. I know. And that makes you hang in there through the hurt times? No. The only guarantee you have to not get hurt again by a narcissist is to not be in front of that narcissist. If you are with them, they will continue to hurt you. I just wanted to mention all that. I have a couple of things to say. I think that effective next Monday, well, I don't think, I know. I'm flat. These next 6 months for me are going to be, I'm flat out. And I always like to deliver to you exactly what I told you I would. Keeping up the pace of 5 times per week is going to get pretty tricky. Going from 7 days last year to 5 days this year was beneficial in many, many ways. And now I'm hearing things also about how you should let your content have a chance to grow. I'm watching these videos on posting so often can inhibit that. People are busy. They can only tune in so much. Coupled with the fact that my schedule, which I'll explain in 1 second, is so flat out the next 6 months, I thought I'd give this next change a shot because, but I have readers that like to listen every day. But I'm going to try for a few months, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hesitate like it's just me. I act like I can't decide. And I have to check with people? It's hilarious. But as long as I'm telling you and you're informed. Now, what's funny to me is the morning after I had written this outline and made the decision to go down, because I did look at videos and they do say 7 days a week, I guess, was a lot. 5 days a week is still a lot. 3 days a week is a lot. People do once a week, and it allows their video a chance to get views and have people see it, and they're not backed up a log to look at your videos because you post so much. But I also have people that listen every day on their commute to work. What I've started to do is suggest another couple of videos with every video so that you can do that. You can tune in. You can, all right, that one relates to what she's talking about today. Boom, let me hit that and give that one another look-see. And then those can be your off days, whether it's a Tuesday or a Thursday or a Saturday and a Sunday. I had a viewer once tell me they missed Saturdays and Sundays. But what's happening is the morning, and you'll be excited for me because my viewers are my friends, the morning after I had written this outline about going down to Monday, Wednesday, Friday for combined reasons, I anticipated busyness, but I had no idea it would be next week. I finally got word of my daughter's graduation and upcoming homecoming from being abroad for over 2 years. We've been waiting. The college gives a couple of weeks notice. They were still catching up on graduates that hadn't even walked from last year because of COVID. So the graduations are like peppered. I don't know if they do a few at a time. I don't know how they do things in Australia, but I got word this morning, the day after I made this outline and decision to go down on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. How weird is that? So here we are, and it's soon. I might be gone next week. I might be gone by the time this posts. The flat-out schedule will begin, including me heading to Sydney. Then I'll be getting back here, getting her off to law school, wherever she accepts. It'll be in domestic U.S. That process is still happening. But I think it's unbelievable timing that I mentioned going down in posting frequency, and then I get this word. So I follow the signs, right? So being out of country will certainly prohibit me being able to get videos out, and having it be next week means I couldn't give the notice that I would have loved. So I'm only giving 1 week's notice. This week will be 5 times, but starting next week it'll be 3 times. But honestly, I'm so excited to get to see my Punky Punk after over 2 years. It's an overwhelming feeling of joy I could never describe. Over 2 years. I have 1 child. Over 2 years. So come September, I will reevaluate when I'm back to having more time. But this summer is one whirlwind after another. I encourage you to pick and choose videos to view on Tuesdays and Thursdays if you need a daily dose of strength, because we don't want to lose our lessons. And there are almost 500 videos from which to choose in here. So I hope you take advantage and catch up on the ones you haven't seen, or repeat the ones you have. I even rewatch my own. Reminders are great things. And by nature of the topics, my content is considered what they call evergreen. That means it's not pertinent to a time, like the news or a new gadget that's out. That's going to change, right? Those technical ones, that changes with every gadget that comes out. So I hope you do turn in. The content is evergreen. And what I felt last month is the same that I did this month. And what I made a year ago is just as pertinent now as it was then. And I want you to have this education because there's so much in here. I will continue to answer comments, of course. Our journey with this channel is just beginning, I feel. And I've made it be a slow journey kind of on purpose because I want to feel my way. And I'm excited for its continuing growth. And I've begun, you'll see last week, I've begun to suggest videos that I just kind of think are in line with the one of the day, so that we can revisit these brilliant old gems. So when you're done with a video, look to see and hit it. Go find it and hit it. I'm not putting a link. That's a little technical for me. But I do know how to put the video's name, you'll see. So I'm starting to do that. And I think it's good for those of you that are used to tuning in every day. Just because I'm not posting Tuesdays and Thursdays anymore, effective next Monday, doesn't mean that there aren't videos in there. And because there's so many, I'm trying to narrow it down and pick a couple. But just go back in and watch another one. If you need your Tuesday, I have a few people that do it like on their daily commute. So I don't want that to ruin. I don't want your habit to ruin. But with almost 500 videos, I'm guessing there are quite a few that maybe a lot of you haven't seen. So that's where we are. That's my announcement. I wish I could give you more than a week's notice. But it's coming up, and I might be in Sydney by the time you see this video. Please be excited for me. She graduates on the 19th of April. So we're very excited. Whether I go or not, I'll keep you informed. But I wanted to mention the thing about the healing and the thing about getting away from them, because honestly, it's the only guarantee that I've come up with to learn to heal. I thank you for watching. I love our channel. I love our audience. Please go ahead and hit sub, like, and share. And I'll see you next time, tomorrow, Tuesday.